Why do most people spend their entire lives working, yet never truly feel free? They wake up early, follow routines, meet responsibilities, and continue this cycle for decades. At first, it feels normal, expected, even necessary. But when you step back and look at the system as a whole, a different question begins to emerge. Is this cycle simply part of life, or is it part of a structure designed to keep it going? The pattern is simple: work, earn, spend, repeat. Income is exchanged for time. That income is then used to cover expenses, necessities, and lifestyle. And once it is spent, the need to earn begins again. This loop continues not just for days or months, but often for an entire lifetime. It feels personal, but in reality, it is systemic. From a young age, the mind is conditioned to value security over sovereignty. We are taught to manage risks, but rarely to question the foundation of those risks. This conditioning creates a psychological barrier, a mental architecture that makes the system feel like the only viable path. Income is the center of this system. Without income, access to basic needs becomes limited. Housing, food, transportation, healthcare all depend on continuous financial flow. This creates dependency, not just on money, but on the act of working itself. Because without work, the system stops providing access. Expenses are not static. They grow over time. Housing becomes more expensive. Living costs increase. New needs emerge. This creates a moving target. Even when income increases, expenses often rise alongside it, which means the need to keep working never truly disappears. Every hour traded for wages carries an invisible price: the opportunity cost. It is the time not spent building a legacy, the moments not witnessed with family, and the creativity left untapped. The system thrives on this trade, exchanging the unique potential of the individual for the standardized output of the employee. Debt strengthens this system even further. Loans allow access to things earlier: homes, education, consumption. But they also create long-term obligations. Future income becomes committed before it is even earned. This ties individuals to the system over extended periods of time. Inflation adds another layer. As money loses value, the cost of living increases. This forces individuals to maintain or increase their income just to stay in the same position. Progress becomes harder. Stability becomes temporary. This structure is not just a lifetime commitment, it is intergenerational. Patterns of work and wealth are passed down, often without question. The same financial traps that captured the previous generation are laid out for the next, ensuring the continuity of the system across decades of lineage. Saving money alone is often not enough. Over time, inflation reduces the real value of savings. What once provided security slowly loses strength. This pushes people toward continuous activity, working, investing, or taking on more risk. There is another layer to this system. Assets, such as real estate, stocks, and commodities, often grow faster than income. This creates a gap. Those who own assets move ahead. Those who rely only on wages struggle to keep up. From the system's perspective, this structure creates balance. Continuous work generates production. Continuous spending supports demand. Continuous activity keeps the economy stable. The system functions because people participate. Over time, this cycle becomes normalized. It is taught, expected, and reinforced. Working for decades becomes the standard path. Few people question it, not because it is invisible, but because it is familiar. At its core, most people exchange time for income. Time becomes the primary asset. But time is limited, and once it is traded, it cannot be recovered. This makes the structure deeply personal. This system is not random. It is built on incentives, structures, and economic logic. It rewards participation and depends on continuity. That is why it persists. Understanding the system does not remove it, but it changes how you see it. It reveals the structure behind daily life. And once you see the system clearly, you cannot unsee it. The system keeps running because people keep participating. Work is not just part of life within the system. It is what sustains it. And understanding that changes everything. Follow Capital Blueprint. Learn how money really works. The knowledge you have now is the first step towards sovereignty. Choose to see. Choose to act.